Hello students, I am Pooja Sakalkar, Assistant Professor in Botany from Kamal College of Arts, Science and Commerce for Women, NUE. This is module number 7 of Biodiversity 1 paper, and in this module we will be learning about RNA virus called tobacco mosaic virus. This is a brief outline of what we are going to learn in this module. After the introduction, we will be learning about the structure of the virus, its taxonomy and host range, and its transmission and symptoms that it produces after infection in the plant. At the end of this module, you will be able to describe the structure of the virus. You will be able to outline its taxonomy and host range. You will be able to explain the process of transmission of this virus from one plant to another, and you will be able to identify, that is, recognize the visual symptoms in plants after the infection of this virus. Now, introduction. Tobacco mosaic virus is commonly called as TMV, and it belongs to the genus Tobacco virus. It was first observed by Mayer in 1886, and simultaneously it was also studied by Ivanovsky in 1892 and Bencherink in 1898. This was the first virus to be ever discovered. It is also one of the most stable viruses, that is, it does not get mutated very easily. However, this virus, that is the tobacco mosaic virus, has been known to co-evolve with their host. Now, as I said, this was the first virus to be described. It is also the first virus to be crystallized and visualized under an electron microscope. This virus is an RNA virus. So the RNA of this virus, the RNA of TMV, was first used in experiments to show that RNA alone can be the genetic material of any organism, and that it alone also provides the power of infectivity in viruses. Tobacco mosaic virus protein code was the first viral protein whose amino acid sequence was determined. So this is the historical perspective of this virus. This is the first virus to be described, this is the first virus to be crystallized and visualized. The RNA of this virus has been used to show that RNA alone can be the genetic material, and also this is the first virus whose protein code has been sequenced. So since then, it has been used as an object of study in virology and also in molecular biology. Coming to the structure of this virus, tobacco mosaic virus is a helical virus. It is a non-enveloped virus. Just like other plant viruses, this virus is a non-enveloped virus. Normally, animal viruses are enveloped viruses, whereas plant viruses are non-enveloped viruses. The virus is rigid, hollow and rod-like particle. So you can see an electron micrograph here, wherein this is how the virus would look under an electron microscope. It appears like a rod and it is hollow in the center. The length of this virus is 300 nanometers and its width, that is the outer diameter, is 18 nanometers. And I said it is hollow in the center. So the central hole is 4 nanometers in diameter. The virus, if you look at the ultrastructural details of this virus, you will notice that this virus is composed only of RNA and protein. There are absolutely no lipids or carbohydrates associated with this virus. Now, if we look at the RNA of the virus, the RNA is spirally coiled to form a helix on the inner side of the virus. And this RNA is a single molecule of positive sense. Now, what is the meaning of positive sense? Is that this RNA can directly act as an mRNA and can encode or translate into proteins. The RNA is 6,400 nucleotides long. Coming to the protein subunits, there are in total 2,113 protein subunits, and all these protein subunits are of identical size. Protein subunits are also called as capsomeres. So all the capsomeres are of identical size. Every 3 nucleotides of the RNA binds to one capsomere. Now, if you have noticed, the RNA is 6,400 nucleotides long, whereas the protein subunits are 2,130. So, if you divide 6,400 by 2,130, you get a value of 3. So, that means every 3 nucleotides are linked to one capsomere. So, every 3 nucleotides of RNA binds to one capsomere. Now, each capsomere, that is each protein subunit, is 17.5 kilodaltons. In the molecular weight of each capsomere is 17.5 kilodaltons, and it is made up of a single polypeptide of 158 amino acids. 3 turns of the virus particle comprise of 49 capsomeres. So every 3 turns of the virus will have 49 capsomeres, and every 1 turn will have 49 nucleotides, because you remember the ratio 3:1. Now, coming to the taxonomy and host range. Currently, the genus Tobamovirus consists of 37 species. Now, the names of these species are given after the host from which they were first isolated. But that doesn't mean the virus is very narrowly host specific. The virus has a broader host range. And the virus is known to infect members of various families. These families includes Solanaceae, Brassicaceae, Cucurbitaceae, Malvaceae, Cactaceae, Passifloraceae, Fabaceae, Apocynaceae and Orchidaceae. So this virus is known to infect members of all these families. Transmission and symptoms. This virus is mainly transmitted through direct wounds from plant to plant and through seeds from one plant generation to another generation. Other plant viruses are usually transmitted through insects, but this particular plant virus is not transmitted through insects. It is either transmitted through direct wounds or through seeds. The symptoms produced after infection of this virus mainly includes mottling and leaf curling. Now, what is mottling? Mottling is a mosaic pattern that is produced in the leaves. So, you will see different shades of green in the leaf, and also there will be curling. So, this is one of the most common symptom that is observed. Besides that, you would also observe necrosis, stunted growth and yellowing of the plant tissues. Necrosis means localized death of the cells. Now, the extent of symptoms in the plant may depend on various factors like what is the host, that is the type of the host, the age of the host, the strain of virus that is causing the infection, and the prevailing environmental conditions. Now, these are the reference books and the web link that have been referred to in making this module. However, for additional reading, you could refer to these books as well. Thank you.